Hello everyone, why do we procrastinate? This video is going to help you understand it. The process of procrastinating depends on few brain chemicals, dopamine, cortisol, and how the prefrontal cortex work in our brain. So what dopamine does is that dopamine is a reward chemical. So when we do not find an immediate reward, the brain does not see an immediate reward that what we are doing, it starts to relegate it. For example, exercising. It's a long-term reward that you will get in terms of your health. So then the dopamine, because it is not immediately there, so our brain starts to trick us to lay back, and we do not have that energy to move forward. The other chemical is called the cortisol. Now the cortisol is a stress hormone, and that is taken as a threat by the brain. So whenever we want to do something which is out of our comfort zone, brain treats this as a threat, and it does not want to produce more cortisol because we find it stressful. And the third thing is our prefrontal cortex, that's the front part of our brain where it's all decision making, analysis and problem solving is there. If we are tired, if we are exhausted, if our sleep is not complete, then we will not be able to process. What to do about it? The first thing is make your task rewarding in very small chunks. That means you trick your brain to enter into the task. Now once you enter into any task, then the body starts to get into movement, and that already creates dopamine and adrenaline, and it just starts boosting up like a jump starting yourself. Second thing is reduce the threat level of the task that you have. So if you procrastinate about certain tasks, make a list of those tasks, make the number from 1 to 5 and see which one is the most stressful task, and then try to arrange them in such a way that you tell your brain, is that too hard to be as number 5? No, it seems to be number 4 or number 3, and then you chip in it. We also call it the 5 minutes rule, and that is that you tell yourself that I'm going to do this task only for 5 minutes, not more. Once you trick your brain to enter into that 5 minutes rule by reducing the threat level, then the process begins, and that itself can become very rewarding. The other thing is that create an environment, a small environment. It could be a table, a room, or a corner where you every day go for that task. So you create an environment where your body starts adapting to that task immediately, almost immediately. Last but not the least is your physical activity level. If you are in a habit of doing maybe 10 minutes walk or a 15 minutes walk every day within your room, within even a small room like a studio apartment even, that will start to boost your hormones, and your procrastination level can really go down, and you can achieve what you want to achieve. Thank you very much for watching.